We're on your side with tonight's cover story. Seeing is believing. It's important when you're trying to meet a growing demand. It's estimated that in the next 5 years, companies in Mecklenburg County will need to fill more than 88,500 STEM-related jobs: science, technology, engineering, and math. One of the companies that will be doing some of that hiring is Bank of America.
We need to build a pipeline.
Because I think a lot of people don't automatically equate Bank of America with a technology company, but it is nowadays.
It is. Well, it's a fintech, right? Yeah. So financial technology.
Bank of America's Marlo Wilson is part of the effort to build that pipeline. The company's donated $1 million to Discovery Place here in Charlotte. The money to be spent on STEM education, teacher resources, and career development. And Wilson is working to make sure those opportunities reach everyone.
All right, you guys ready?
What you see in this room today is a future that hopes to look a lot different than the past.
I wanted to make sure that they understood the opportunities that stand before them and encourage them to dream big.
Marlo Wilson was the perfect messenger to talk to these girls from Mallard Creek STEM Academy. She's climbed the corporate ladder to become a technology executive at Bank of America.
I wanted them to realize that they can do anything that they put their minds to, that the opportunity in STEM is endless. The opportunity in STEM, it doesn't have bias. It allows them to be free and authentic.
For these young girls to see someone that looks like them or grew up in the same circumstances and hearing about their story and where they went to school and what kind of challenges they faced in their careers along the way, kind of prepares them for what's to come, but it also lets them know it's possible and anything is possible and that women are powerful.
Amanda Bottoms is the manager of youth development for Discovery Place. The museum's Learning Center hosted this Girls' Day Out, part of Bank of America's $1 million commitment to STEM education.
It's important for us because we can't do it alone. Our team can't do it alone, and so having Bank of America step in with us shows their support not only to the Discovery Place, but also to the community.
So what if we can...
And the support includes volunteers who were there to help with a very hands-on project. Turn a bunch of random items into a working crane.
And I think once they start actually working on it, they start to realize that maybe this doesn't work, or maybe our design was a little flawed, so how do we adjust and how do we move forward? And so the challenge for them tinkering and kind of creating and constructing this crane allows them to think outside the box and really become an engineer's mindset.
So problem solving, creativity, teamwork.
Critical thinking, all of that, absolutely.
Which is massive as they go forward, no matter what they choose in their career, right?
Exactly, because they don't get to choose who they work with.
Michelle Pierce is their teacher.
And so I love that they're here. They have this hands-on experience, problem solving. This is what I try to teach them in my class every day. So I think that they're really enjoying it.
And she's not the least bit surprised each team of students built some pretty ingenious cranes. But what stuck with them was the larger message they heard from Marlo Wilson.
When people talk to you, you know, we always have people come in like in school, you know, tell us they care, they want us to do good, but they don't ever, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but they don't ever give you the passion to make you want to actually do it right.
And when you see the look back in their face and they're listening, they're engaged with you, what's that like for you?
It makes me want to cry because I never thought of myself as a role model. I just thought of myself as someone who cares enough to want to pull people up. And so looking at all of those girls and seeing how engaged they were in my conversation with them, it gave me chills. It gave me goosebumps because I'm like, wow, you know, what I'm saying is going to transform somebody in this room.
Is that a hurdle to get over, that this isn't a career for me?
Absolutely, and especially with the population that a lot of our students come from, they're just not even aware of all the different opportunities.
I used to want to be like a travel nurse, but now looking into this type of stuff and seeing all the stuff that I can help innovate and problem solve, I may do something in the computer science.
Where do you want to see these girls 5-10 years from now?
Running multi-million-dollar companies. We want to see them stepping into STEM, creating their own apps. We want to see them developing video games or becoming influencers.
What would it mean to you 10-15 years from now, one of these young ladies is working in your office?
Well, and you know what? 10-15 years from now, I'll be working for one of them. How about that?
But that's what today's kind of all about.
That's what today is about. And quite honestly, if that's not the outcome in 10 years, then we failed.